Welcome back to Bates Investigates, Season 1, The State of Oklahoma versus Daniel Holtzclaw. This is Episode 8. When we left off last episode, Assistant District Attorney Galen Giger had agreed to file one criminal count each of forcible oral sodomy against then 27-year-old Oklahoma City police officer Daniel Holtzclaw. The charges were in response to allegations made by 57-year-old Janie Liggins and 43-year-old Terry Morris. We also learned that detectives put Holtzclaw and his attorney on notice that OCPD lab analyst Elaine Taylor had found female DNA on the fly area of Holtzclaw's uniform pants. As I explained last episode, the female DNA in question is nothing more than a tiny speck of common skin cells. The same type and quantity you would expect to see from innocuous contact like a handshake, a pat down on bare skin, or even from rummaging through another person's personal belongings. What wasn't found with the DNA was any evidence of consensual or non-consensual sexual contact. No pubic hairs, no blood, no semen, no saliva, and no vaginal secretions. Despite that reality, Oklahoma City Sex Crimes Lieutenant Tim Musney and detectives Kim Davis and Rocky Gregory determined Holtzclaw must have additional victims, and they set out to identify them. Their first step? To pull the names of everyone Officer Holtzclaw had run through the police department's database from April to June 18th of 2014. From there, they eliminated all male individuals. But then, Lieutenant Musney takes an additional step. He further reduces the list to black females with a history of prostitution and/or drugs. According to detectives' own records, Lieutenant Musney then distributes this much smaller list to Detectives Davis and Gregory for follow-up. For unknown reasons, every investigator questioned at trial denied the existence of this targeted list. According to Detective Davis's own report, one of the very first names on that list that doesn't exist was 39-year-old Sherry Ellis. Ellis fit the profile Lieutenant Musney had arbitrarily created. She was a black female with a history of both prostitution and drugs. More importantly, though, records showed that Holtzclaw had run Ellis through the Varuna database 4 times over 2 days and 3 patrol shifts on May 7th and 8th, 2014. On July 24th, detectives Davis and Homan set out to locate Ellis. Over the next several days, detectives visited several addresses and called numerous phone numbers listed in the Varuna database. While they were able to locate a recent ex-boyfriend, an older gentleman who was wheelchair-bound named Terry Mack, they were unable to locate Ellis. On August 1st, 2014, Detective Davis located a social media account for Ellis and sent her and at least one of her relatives a message. The next day, Ellis called Detective Davis back. The following is a recording of that call.
Hello?
Is this Sherry?
Yes?
Sherry, this is Detective Davis.
Yes, ma'am?
Okay. You sound frantic in your messages.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. That's why I've been wanting to find you and just ask you something, okay?
Okay.
I have received a tip on I work in sex crimes, and I've been working some cases, and I received a tip that you may have been sexually assaulted by a police officer.
Yes, I have. But I didn't say anything because I know that I know police department and police, they all stick together.
Well, we ain't sticking together on this one.
Oh, okay.
So I would like to interview you.
Okay, well, it happened to me like maybe, I'd say 3 months ago. I was walking down the street and I got stopped, and he run a check on me, and he found out that I had some city warrants and tickets, and he asked me what did I feel like I needed to be done, and I told him, well, what did he mean? He said, well, what do you think that needs to be done about the situation, Sherry? And I was like, what do you mean? What do I think? He said, well, what do you think? 'Cause do you think you need to go to jail? I'm like, well, if I got tickets, are you going to take me to jail or are you not? And next thing I know, hey, I have to go to the bathroom because this is like very, very serious. Yeah. And next thing I know, he pulled his penis out and put it into my face. And then after that, he put me back in the back of the police car, and he took me to the park over there on off of Miramar, took me out and told me to pull my pants down.
Okay.
And then he said, well, I was free to go, and he let me walk off. I didn't ever get his badge number. I don't know anything. I was terrified. I just didn't know what was going on because he said, I'll do that, or he was going to, I don't know. I didn't know whether if I still did it or is he going to take me to jail or what. He was a black man.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't know his name or anything. Okay. But it happened to like maybe, I'd say maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And I told a couple of people. I told my husband, and he told me to go to the hospital. But I had sex with him too, and he said that if I had sex with him and him, it wouldn't have made no difference. It wouldn't have did any good or something.
Well,
he told me.
Tell me what and I want to interview you in person. So,
okay, but he also, that night when he picked me up, he also called in, and that's how he found out that I had city warrants. I don't have any county warrants. I have city warrants.
Did he do that on his radio or on the computer? Or did he call you in to check you for warrants on your radio?
Yeah, he called me.
Computer?
Yeah, he called me in to check for him on the police computer.
Computer, or did he say it on the radio?
He pulled it up on the computer. And then he called. Then he called in.
Called like on his telephone?
On his thing.
On his radio?
Yeah, and then they told him that I had. That's how he found out that I had warrants, city warrants. Okay.
What?
He was in a black and white police car.
Did he? And just like I said, I don't want to go into depth here because I think it's rude that I talk to you about a sexual assault on the phone. I want to schedule a time to interview you. But what was the sexual assault?
Well, when he first pulled me over and he was asking me what we was going to do about this situation, I was looking down, and then when I looked up, he had pulled his penis out and had it in my, because I was sitting in the back of the police car and he was standing up over me. And he pulled his penis out and had it in my face.
Did he put it in your mouth?
Yes, he did. And then after I did that, he told me to get back. He told me I had to get back in the back of the police car, and he drove me into the. He drove me into the park right there off of Miramar and 16th and Miramar, that park, and went in the back of the behind this building and told me to get out and pull my pants down. And I bent over, and he had sex with me. He had sex. And then he told me I was free to go, and he let me walk off.
Okay.
And after that happened, I stopped walking at night. I mean, during the day, once it gets dark, I stopped walking because I didn't want to have to go back. I didn't want to have to see him no more because didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't want that to happen to me no more, so I just stopped walking completely.
What was the name of the park?
Okay, I don't know the name of the park, but 16th and Miramar. Northeast 16th and Miramar.
Can you tell me, I lost my train of thought there. Where were you walking when he stopped you?
Okay, I was walking from my house. I used to stay on 16th and Terrace. I was walking off of Highland, and when I was walking, I went down 16th and Terrace until I hit Highland, and then I turned right going down Highland. Then I passed 16th Street and Highland, and then I went down just a little bit farther, and maybe a block and a half after that is when he pulled me.
So were you on Highland when he
Yes, I was on.
Okay.
Yes, I was on Highland.
What? It's Friday. I'm off Monday. What are you doing Tuesday? Can I meet with you Tuesday? And
Yes, you can. I'm going to school now. I'm going to school 5 days a week. As a matter of fact, I'm at school right now.
Where do you go to school?
OCI.
Okay.
I'm getting my GED.
Good for you.
And I've been going here for almost 3 weeks now. So I go from Monday through Friday from 8:15 to 2:45. So Tuesday I have lectures. So it's better for me to come on a Tuesday because all I'm doing is sitting in there listening to this man talk. So that'll give me a break.
What do you want a break, or do you?
Yeah, I don't have enough lectures. I'm not going to miss any. I'm not going to miss too much on one day.
What about this? What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Saturday?
Yeah.
I got to go out of town tomorrow, Kingfisher.
What about Sunday?
Sunday, I don't think I have anything planned Sunday. I don't know, but Tuesday is fine with me. Tuesday is fine.
Okay, you tell me what time and where.
Okay, Tuesday. What time and where? Where you want me to meet you up at where you are?
Yeah, you want to just come to the station?
Yeah, I have my boyfriend bring me up there. What's the address?
It's the downtown station, across the street from the county jail.
Downtown station?
Yeah, the Oklahoma City Police Department headquarters.
Oh, okay, Oklahoma City Police Department.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where the county jail is?
Yes,
Do you know where the police department is, right across the street?
Yeah. I know somebody that knows somebody that knows where. Okay.
We're right across the street from the county jail, east, like on the corner of Colcord and Chartel.
Okay. Well, my boyfriend gets off at 3:30, and I'm gonna have him bring me up there.
So 4 o'clock, you think?
I'll say 4:30.
Tuesday at 4:30.
Yes. Am I gonna be in any trouble?
Absolutely not.
Okay, because they said that. Okay. All right. I just kept it to myself.
No, and like I said, I got a tip, and I'm following up on it, and I completely understand where you know, everybody says no, cops stick up for themselves and stuff. No, we don't put up with this. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's more than wrong.
Okay, ma'am.
So,
now I feel a little better because I was like, I ain't did nothing since I've been out the penitentiary. I've been on the straight and narrow road, and I've been paying my fines, and everything was going through my mind. I'm like,
no, you are not in trouble. He is. And I just want to meet you, and I want to do a full-blown interview. I'm going to ask you a ton of questions, like, okay, well, how did you take 10 steps, and then you just go into all the details of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
I will see you Tuesday at 4:30.
Okay, keep my number if something changes.
Oh yes, I got it. I got it in my phone.
Okay. Thanks,
okay.
Sherry.
Bye-bye.
As promised, just a couple of days later, Ellis arrived at the Oklahoma City Police Department headquarters in downtown Oklahoma City. Ellis then met one-on-one with Detective Davis.
And if you need the restroom or something, tell me and we'll take a break. Just have a seat right there. All right. I'm glad you came in. Were you kind of nervous? Yeah, I thought you would be. Okay. I'm just going to get some background information from you first, okay? And some of the questions I'm going to ask you, this is what I ask everybody. So I want background information from you, whether it's good, bad. I don't care if you assassinated the president and his dog. It doesn't matter to me. I just am getting the background, the same background I get from all my victims. Okay? So, but let me make sure. Is Sherry, Sherry?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's Ellis, E-L-L-I-S.
Yes.
Is your birthday 2/20/75?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where are you living right now?
I'm staying in a room.
Where at?
39th Expressway.
Like a hotel?
Yes.
How long have you been staying there?
I'm going on a month.
Okay. Okay. How do I get a hold of you in the future in case this goes to court? Do you have where do you get your mail? Do you have a mom's address or a dad's address or that's a permanent location?
Not really. I can get my mail at my grandma's address, but I don't have her address on me, I don't think.
What's your grandma's name?
But really, I don't want her either. I was going over there to tell her today about what I had to do, and she's old. I really don't want her involved.
If this goes to court and we have to mail you a subpoena, where do you want it mailed?
You gotta ask him.
Okay.
You gotta ask him.
Okay. All right.
Because he got a mom that's been over there almost 20-some years over there where I used to stay on 16th and Terrace. So his mama stayed right around the corner, and she's been there for several years. So
and you could
it would be all right.
Okay. All right. Other than what happened to you, what we're going to talk about today, have you ever been the victim of a crime? Like, have you ever been assaulted? Have you ever been raped? Have you ever been molested as a child?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now, I know you've been arrested. What? Because you said that you recently got out of prison. What have you been arrested for?
I've been arrested for burglary, too.
Okay.
That's what I went to the penitentiary for.
How much time did you do?
I had 3 years in and 2 years out.
Okay.
I spent 18 months, and I got out.
Okay.
I had been in a predicament when I was in Spencer, assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, but state didn't pick that up.
Okay, so it wasn't it wasn't filed?
No.
Okay.
But as far as that, I have been probably maybe 10, 15, 20 years. I don't even think it was that long, but it's been a long time. I got involved with prostitution once, which it really, I don't know why I got caught up in the prostitution, because I wasn't. But the police was doing a sting, and they picked me up, and that was probably back in 2000, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe.
What about drugs?
No.
Have you used drugs before?
I used to use weed.
Okay. Any recent? What about crack?
No.
Okay. Are you working right now?
No, I'm going to school.
Oh, that's right. You're going to get your GED.
5 days a week.
Where do you go?
OCI.
What's that stand for?
You know where the feds take drug tests and stuff like that? Oh, right behind that.
Good for
that
you.
building.
Good for you.
Yeah, I go 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 8:15 to 2:45.
Is it hard?
Not really, because I'm focused and ready to do it.
You're ready to get it done?
Yeah, because when I was in the penitentiary, I was trying to get my GED, but I had got out before I could get my GED. So,
did they charge you? Does it cost?
$25.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Are you married? Single?
I'm single.
Have you ever been married?
No. Common law? By Terry Matt?
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many
I
kids?
have 3.
What are their ages?
20-year-old, 19-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Do you have custody of the 7-year-old?
No.
Daddy has custody?
No, my cousin.
Okay. Did you lose custody when you went to prison?
That's when I was doing cocaine.
What kind of cocaine?
Crack.
I thought you said you didn't use crack.
No, I said I did coke. Well, I don't do it now.
But you have before.
And before, yeah. Okay. But I don't do it now, though. Okay. You know, going to penitentiary stopped a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
But when she was born, they took her because I had crack in my system.
Oh, she tested positive. Do you have any medical problems?
High blood pressure. I went to Red Rock.
What'd you get a Red Rock for?
I get medication for the severe depression.
What do you take for that?
Prozac. Take Jurdon for calm me down.
Juridon. I haven't heard of that one.
Jurdon.
Do you have anxiety?
Yes.
Is that what the Juridon's for? Jurdon?
Something like that.
Okay. And Prozac.
And what else I take?
Do you take medicine for your high blood pressure?
Lisinopril.
What is it?
Lisinopril.
Any other medicines?
Zantac, but that's
just for
heartburn.
acid reflux.
That's all.
Okay. All right. When I talked to you on the phone, you told me that you thought this happened about 3 months ago.
About 3 months ago. This is
August 5th.
So about 3 months or 4 months ago, it would be like March, April.
When you tell me when you think this happened?
About 4 months ago.
About 4 months ago. Where were you in your life at that time? When did you get out of prison?
I got out of the penitentiary in July of last year.
Oh, okay. So you've been out. So when about 4 months ago this happened, where were you living then?
I was staying on 16th Terrace.
With who?
With Terry.
With Terry Mack?
Yes.
16th Terrace.
2258 Northeast 16th and Terrace.
2258 Northeast 16th Terrace.
Yeah.
Now, were you off on the dope and stuff then?
Yeah, I was off.
Okay. No, you were off dope then.
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you leave his house? Why were you out? You see what I'm saying? What were you doing that day?
It was before 12 o'clock.
Before midnight?
I had left my house. I was staying with Terry. I had left my house on my way to my cousin's house.
On foot or in a car?
I was on foot.
Who's your cousin?
My cousin, Dion. Her name is Dion Thomas, but she lives up the street. Where I was walking, when I was on my way, she stayed like maybe 4 blocks down.
Why were you going over there?
Because it's my cousin and my nieces, my nephews. I go over there all the time.
How do you spell Dion?
D-O-N.
Okay. But that's a female?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, when you go... kind of draw me a picture from which way you went and stuff when you were walking. It don't have to be perfect because I cannot draw stick people. So.
This is my house.
Okay.
Miramar right here. Well, Miramar. My house right here, but I was going this way from Miramar, going all the way down 16th and Terrace.
Okay.
Okay, the next block the next major block you get to is right here. This is Highland.
Okay. Oh, you're lefty too.
Okay, I went across Highland. Right here is an intersection. That's 16th.
Okay, so you're going back north.
I'm still going down Highland.
Okay.
I crossed 16th, still going down Highland. There's a block. I passed the block. And then half a block after that is when I got stopped.
So this is 16th. Did you get to the next street?
Okay, hold on. This is Highland.
Uh-huh.
I went right here. This is 16th.
Okay.
I crossed 16th.
Okay.
Down, still going down Highland.
And before then?
Then there was another block. Okay.
Okay.
I passed 16th.
Okay.
Kept on going. There was a block. I
Okay.
passed that. Before I could get to the other block in the middle.
That's where you, okay. Let me kind of... to Highland. Past 16th. Past next street. We don't know what it is. Before the next street. Okay, what happened? Did he How'd you know a police car was there?
Was walking, and when I turned around, he was, I guess he had come from behind me, because I wasn't.
You didn't see him driving.
I wasn't paying attention to the back of me. I was just walking.
Okay.
So I'm walking, and then next thing I know, lights behind me.
Like car lights or
his
these
lights? Just
headlights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind me, and then he pulled up, and that's when I realized that it was police.
Because you turned around?
Because I turned around. Yeah, I turned around. That's when I found out it was a police.
Now, were his overhead lights on or anything? You just saw that it was a police car?
Yeah, because he pulled up behind me.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Then what?
He asked me to stop. And,
was he in the car when he asked that, or was he out?
He pulled over and got out.
He got out?
And to ask me what was my name. And I told him. And he said, well, can you come back here with me? Come back here for a second. Talk to him. So I was by the police car.
On the driver's side or the passenger side?
On his driver's side. And he asked me my name, like I said. And then I had my purse. And he asked me if I had anything illegal in my purse. And I said no, which I didn't. So he's like, well, will it be all right if I check you to see if you have anything illegal on you? And I'm like, no, but I wasn't thinking I don't think a man's supposed to do that, but anyway.
But did you say no? Or did you say no, I don't
have any. I said no, I don't care.
Oh, you said no, okay. So you said no, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know if you were saying no, I don't care, or no, you can't check me.
No.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And then he said turn around, and I had my arms out, and he checked me. And
were your hands on the car, or were you just standing like
I was standing like this?
Kind of like a scarecrow? Okay.
And
what did he do when he checked you?
He checked me, and then he checked me all like that. And
did he touch your boobs like that?
Yeah, and then he went between my legs and did that.
Did what?
Like that. Between my legs.
Just like that? So did he touch your vagina on the outside of your pants?
Hmm?
Did he touch your bottom on the outside of your pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said, have a seat. So, and that by the time he had opened the back of the police car door, and he told me to have a seat there. And I don't know. I think I gave him my ID, because I had my ID. So he ran my ID.
Did he shut the door when you got in the car? Or are you sitting in the back of the car with the door shut?
Hold on.
Okay. Just relax. If I go too fast, you tell me I'm going too fast.
Yes.
Okay.
He shut the door while I was in the back of the police car.
Okay.
He got back in the front seat. Okay. And he started typing in his computer my name.
Okay.
Then he radioed, and then I guess after a minute they called back and said that I had city warrants.
Okay.
Wednesday, May 7, 2014, 0:58 and 43 seconds. 01:01 and 40 seconds.
Go ahead. Charlie 45, go ahead.
Wednesday, May 7, 2014, 01:02 and 0 seconds.
Charlie 45, go ahead.
0102 and 20 seconds. 0102 and 40 seconds. 'Wednesday, May 7, 2014.
45, that's the dial line.
03.
I'm back in, I stepped out of the car. Yeah, traffic break.
Okay, yeah, I called it twice. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wonder One last name is Ellis. That's Edward Lincoln Ida Sam. First name is Sherry. Sam Henry Edward Robert Young. Date of birth is 2/20/75. Black female.
Zero 103 and 40 seconds. 'Wednesday, May 7, 2014. 0104 and 0 seconds. 0104 and 20 seconds.
Charlie 45, she's got 3 city AWs. Do you need them?
But while I was in the back seat, I'm looking at him pulling my information and stuff up. So everything that I've ever did is going to be on that computer, so I see this. Okay? My prostitution charge was way back then.
Could you see that?
Yes, I see.
You saw where it said prostitute? Okay. I didn't know if you could see the computer.
Oh, yeah, in the back of the police car. But after a minute, they called, they hollered back at him and said, she has warrants, city warrants, for McAllister, which I have warrants, city warrants in McAllister for tickets. And he got out the car, opened the door where I was at, and he said, well, what do you think we need to do about this? And I said, what do you mean, what do we need to do about this? And he said, well, what do you think we need to do about this situation? What do you think we need to do? And I was like, what do you think? What do you mean? What do we need to do about it? Am I going to jail? Or am I not going to jail? Or are you taking me to jail? I mean, I don't know what you mean about what we going to do about this. So before I know it, he had pulled this thing out.
Did you even see him do that, or was it just there?
It was there. And it was just right. I'm sitting down in the back seat, and it's like right there.
Was it hard? Okay.
And he asked me. He told me this is what he want me to do.
What did he say? This is what I want you to do, or did he tell you what to do?
Yeah.
What were his words?
He said, "Put this in your mouth." Or he's practically just said, "Here it is. Put it in your mouth." Or you know what I'm saying? Here. Okay, and then I did that for 3, maybe 4 minutes or something.
Okay.
And then he said, "Get back. Put your feet back in."
So were you turned sideways where your feet were on the street?
Yeah. And he said, "Get back in." And he closed the door, and he got in the police car and drove off and hit the corner.
Point on here for me.
Okay, this block right here there by that time.
Hang on. I'm catching up with you. Okay.
Okay. This where he got stopped. Right here. This is the block that I didn't get to.
Okay.
Okay. This block he went and drove. He hit this block, and then he went to the right. There's a park where the old school was. It's an old school over there. There's a park behind the school, and he drove over the curb.
He drove over the curb.
He drove over the curb going into the playground. It's a big old field, playground, big old field. It's a couple of buildings there. And he drove, and then he went around this other one building, and he parked, and he told me to get out and bend over.
Is that school still a school, or is it vacant?
That's a vacant school. It's off of Miramar. Yeah. Miramar and Highland, it's in between. He know what the school, because his mama stayed there. He probably went to school there.
Who, the guy that runs
He probably
around here?
know exactly
What's
what
his name? I forget.
And
Okay. So he told you to get out.
he told me to get out.
Did he open the door
Yeah.
for you? Then what happened after you stood up?
He told me to pull my pants down.
Okay. What'd you say or do?
I didn't say nothing, man.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Did you pull your pants down?
Yeah.
Okay, then what?
Then he had sex.
Well, what position are you in?
I'm bent over from the behind.
Were you still at the car, or
Yeah,
were you-
well, I bent over by the car. He opened the door, I got out, and I bent over.
did he,
and facing
did
the car.
he tell you to bend over,
Yeah.
or how did he?
He told me to bend over
So he said, pull your pants down
and bend over.
and bend over.
Yes. And I was facing the car.
Were any part of your body touching the car while you were bent over? I mean, were you kind of leaning on it, or no?
I
Or?
might have been leaning on it.
It's okay.
I tried to put this behind.
I know. I know. I don't have any. You want me to go get you some Kleenex? Some tissue? It sucks. I know, it's hard to talk about. Just take your time. If you want something to drink, tell me, I'll go get you something.
I think,
If you don't know, you don't know. And tell me, I don't remember. It's okay not to remember. It's okay. We're just going to put that. I didn't know if he took you to the merry-go-round or the teeter-totter or, you know. Okay.
then,
Let me ask you some yucky questions. You said he did it. Did he put it in your vagina or your bottom?
he put it in my vagina.
What, did he have problems keeping it erect or anything? Did he wear a condom?
I don't even know.
Did he come?
I don't even know.
Okay. Did he say anything while he was having sex with you? He didn't say a word.
No.
How long do you think that lasted?
About 10 minutes.
What do you think made him stop?
I guess because he had enough. I don't know.
Did he just stop? Okay. What happened after he stopped?
He said, have a nice night. And let me walk away.
He walked away or you did?
He said, have a nice night and let me walk.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I went back to the house.
Okay. And is that when you told Terry? What did he say?
He told me I should go and turn him in. And he said that since he did that to me, he should even probably has DNA and stuff on me, but I have been messing with him.
And you didn't want to tell Terry that?
Yeah, but I did. I told him. Just when hell broke loose, because I had to tell him that I had sex before that happened to me. So, like I said, me and Terry.
Is that what caused y'all to break up?
Me and Terry had been through going through some things for a minute, but I like I said, had been with Terry before I got with him. I had been with Terry for almost a long time. Me and Terry has been together since I was 20 years old, so that's kind of hard for me now. I'm dealing with that situation. Me and him breaking up 2 months ago, maybe 2.5 months now. I ain't been with Terry, but I still keep in contact with him. He's the one that gave me the number that you was looking for me and stuff, and told me, you know what I'm saying, everything will be all right. Just, you know, he figured it was gonna be something. But yeah, I went and told Terry, and he said, well, it wouldn't be no good for you to go to the hospital having 2 DNAs in you, because you have to answer questions. And I said, well, okay. And then I thought about it like this: it's the police. If I say something, I'll be harassed for the whole duration. I don't want to have to walk down the street. I don't have to every time I look around, somebody harass me over something because of what I did. Because I don't know nothing. I didn't know. I really didn't know what to do. Really, because it's the police. This is the first thing. This is the first thing that has ever happened to me like that. So it kind of messed me up a little bit. But
well, sure, because the police aren't supposed to do that. And then who do you tell the police? Who are they going to believe?
But like I said, what I'm saying is true, and if I have to, I take a lot of tests. I just
Sherry, I believe you. If I didn't believe you, I wouldn't have been calling you, trying to find you. Do you know anybody by the name of Terry Morris? Female.
See, the point about it is, I have a lot of associates that I really don't
that
know.
you don't know that you know. That's okay. Off the top of your head, do you know anybody by the name of Terry Morris?
I kind of, the name sound familiar, but
What about Janie Liggins?
I don't know them by name. That's
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's how I don't know how somebody would know my name.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Tell me your description of him.
He's black.
He's black male.
Muscular.
How tall, could you tell?
Oh, let me see.
You're pretty tall. How tall are you?
Maybe.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Is he taller than you or shorter than you?
Like right here, maybe. Like that.
So you think he's shorter than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have any facial hair? You can sit down. If you don't know, you don't know. Glasses? No glasses? And when you say he's muscular, how much would you like? Big muscular? Or?
Yeah, like work out. Like he wasn't fat, but like he worked out.
Okay. Did you see his penis? Did you pay attention? You know, like when it was right in your face?
Yeah, it's long.
Was it circumcised? Could you tell? It was?
Mm-hmm.
Could you see any pubic hair?
No, he unzipped it from his pants.
Okay.
He didn't take belts and all that off or nothing like that.
He didn't take his gun belt off or anything?
Mm-mm.
Did he threaten you in any way of if you tell?
Yeah.
Nothing. Yes. What kind of car did he have?
A black and white one.
Black and white car?
Oklahoma City police car.
Have you seen him since then?
I try not to, ma'am. After that happened, after nightfall, I'm in the house. I don't walk around. I wasn't trying to see him anymore. I just took myself in after a certain time of the day. I go in the house.
Yeah.
If I don't have much stuff from the store by that time, I'm not trying to go to the store.
Because you're afraid he might find you again?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to happen. I don't want it to happen again. I didn't know. Because he had to be patrolling the east side like that for him to just be like that. Because I don't know. I don't know. I just stopped walking at nighttime. I don't know.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again? Like if I laid out 6 pictures, could you pick him out?
Probably not.
Did you ever look at his name tag?
Oh, I didn't look at anything.
How come? I mean, and I'm not questioning, I'm trying to figure out what's going through your mind.
I don't know. I just didn't.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's what everybody else asked me. Why?
It's okay. It's okay.
Because like I said, I tried to put this in the back of my mind because I didn't believe it. I didn't say nothing, and I just thought it would go away.
And then I called you.
Yes.
Did you have any idea when you found out I was looking for you?
At first, no. And then Terry said it was something dealing with sexual, and I said, well, that's the only thing it could be. Somebody gonna said something, said something about my name or something like that, because I know I didn't say nothing. So that's the only thing, because I pay my fines, so I won't go back to the penitentiary. And my tickets, I still ain't took care of them.
I'm not worried about those.
Okay, but I still ain't took care of them.
That's fine.
But until I get to where I can get in a motel room, paying $200 every week is kind of killing me right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to school, and I have to struggle for that $200. So the fines right now, when I was supposed to went to court, I was in the penitentiary. So if they do
are they Oklahoma City fines or the McAllister fines?
They Oklahoma City fines. I got Oklahoma City fines.
Okay.
But if I do go to jail, I was in the penitentiary. So
they went to warrant because you weren't in court.
Yeah, but I was in the penitentiary.
Right.
So how could I go to court if I was in the penitentiary? So that'll help me out a little bit, and then I can get a payment plan. Maybe I can go from there with the fines. But as far as the county, I don't have no felony warrants or nothing like that. I've been doing real good as far as that.
Okay. Well, let me tell you this. I want to get a DNA sample from you today. And the reason I want to get a DNA sample is because I know what officer did this to you. Okay? And there is some unknown female DNA on his pants that I took. And I want to see if it's yours.
This happened 4 months ago. To me.
I know, but you never know. He might be nasty and not wash his clothes. You know?
Okay.
Do you have a problem with that? Okay. This is a waiver saying that you are going to let me, Kim Davis, and I'm a detective, and this is where we're located, are going to let me take buccal swabs. It's just Q-tips on the inside of your mouth to get a DNA sample so I can compare it to the DNA on his pants. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sign right here. You got good handwriting. Especially for a lefty, usually we're kind of sloppy. I'm going to do 2 on one side and then 2 on the other side, okay?
I was asking my friend, I was like, all this is coming down, am I going to do it? Should I be scared to move around and have to worry about him getting something happening to me? And
Sherry, he's not in a police car anymore. Okay? He's not working anymore.
Okay.
You can walk down the street, he's not out there. Okay?
They said after this is all over, I'll have closure. I sure hope so.
Who said that?
My friends.
I'll talk to you a little bit about
Tell them
that
to
too.
getting it off my chest. And
I'm going to give you my card. I'm going to offer you free counseling if you want it. And I'll do whatever I can to help you get closure. Okay? Do you have any questions? I'm going to go, the lieutenant that brought you up here? Let me go talk to him real quick and make sure that he doesn't have any more questions.
okay,
for me
well,
to
I'm
ask
gonna
you.
ask you a question.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been having a rough time right now.
Because of this, or just
Just because I'm
Financially, or-
yes.
Okay.
So I've been paying my fine every month, but this month I'm gonna be a little late. Do you think they're gonna issue a warrant for my arrest?
on which fine? On the traffic tickets?
My fines that I have to pay, that I've been paying $50 every.
Court fines or whatever. Or
From
is it
after I went to the penitentiary,
restitution? Do you know what your fines are for?
I have to pay $50 every month. I'm on probation. After I got out of the penitentiary, I've been paying $50 ever since I got out in July. I've been paying $50. This is the first month.
Who's your probation officer?
I'll have a probation officer.
Is it through Oklahoma County?
Yeah.
Let me, tomorrow, because they're closed, I will call and find out what we can do.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe if I could just come up with like maybe $20 or something.
I'll call and find out what we can do.
Okay, just let me know, and I'll try to come up with it. But I'm late because I usually send it off on the 3rd. This is the 5th.
Okay.
And I don't want. I'm worried about that right now because I have to figure out if I got to go to my grandma or my mama, my Amy or somebody. Somebody got to help me because right now.
Okay. I'll get an answer for you. Would you be willing to drive me to the area where I want to know where he pulled his car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stay here for just a minute.
You want to go right now?
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
hang out. I'll make sure nobody else has any questions.
Okay. Just make sure. I just have to let my friend follow us because,
That's
like
fine.
I said, he stay right around the corner.
Okay. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna leave the door open so you kind of don't get claustrophobic.
Okay.
At this point, Detective Davis steps out of the room for approximately 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
One more question. When you described him as a black male, what? And I don't know. Everybody's like, are you? Are you a medium color? What's your skin tone to you?
I'm light.
You're like, okay. What was he?
He's darker.
He's darker than you? Darker than your skin tone? Okay. So you're comfortable because I know you're nervous wreck. What if you go with Ed and we follow you to, didn't you say he lives right around the corner? And then we'll follow you there, then you get in our car, show us where the officer picked you up, and then show us at the school, and then we'll drop you back off at Ed's.
Okay.
You comfortable doing that? Are y'all parked right in front of the building?
On the side right there.
Okay, let me get you with Ed.
Okay.
And let me get our stuff so we don't.
That's my
get
support
lost.
group. That's my support right there.
Turn right. I think he's over here. No, he's not. Maybe he went to the break room.
Immediately following this meeting, Detectives Davis and Gregory took Sherry Ellis in their car to retrace Ellis and Holtzclaw's route. According to police records, Detective Gregory took 35 photos during this time. That said, much like when Terry Morris was also taken to point out alleged crime scene locations, neither detectives bothered to audio record what must have been in-depth conversations about their allegations. A few days later, the investigators received copies of Daniel Holtzclaw's patrol car AVL and radio dispatch history from his May 7, 2014 encounter with Ellis. And like Ellis's description of her attacker, a quote, short black man, unquote, Holtzclaw's AVL reveals problems with Ellis's allegations that detectives are apparently far too eager to dismiss. In the next episode, I will be discussing additional information received by investigators, courtroom testimony, and my take on what may have actually taken place during the early morning hours of May 7, 2014.